Hello, Gemini. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with a general reading. Have you found your forever love? So let's go ahead and take a look at that here today. Starting with these three decks right here: A Passionate Love Affair, The Whirlwind Romance Oracle by Angelic Revelation 144, and then we'll grab a card from the Arrows of Love Oracle by Mystic Moon. Lastly, the Truths deck Soulmate Edition by Pretty Spirits. All right, so let's go ahead and begin and see where this goes for you. All right, so Gemini, let's grab your first message. Have you found your forever person? I'm guided to this one. It's hiding. There we are. Unbridled, intense passion that can't be tamed. Whoa. You know, obviously, you know who it is that you're thinking about for this reading. If you relate to that, it's very intense, this connection, very passionate. It's, you know, you guys are like two magnets that cannot stand to be apart. Wow. So let's add to this. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Gemini. I'm guided to this one. The key to my heart. There's somebody here that really holds the key to your heart, Gemini. You know who they are. And if I'm just getting, for those of you who are not together, it's a connection where despite the distance, you still feel their presence. They're the only one that could represent that forever love. Let's add to this. All right, so third focus card. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Gemini. Have you found your forever love? I'm guided to this card right here. But someone's being immature right now. Okay? Either this is how they see you, or that's how you see them. I'm also feeling maybe for some of you, you could be not so much immature, but just really young. And maybe you need to mature a little bit more in order to really be ready for this type of unbridled, intense passion with this type of energy that's presenting itself. I mean, we're talking forever here. So if, for example, you're in your teens or early 20s, and if you feel you've found the one, your forever love, perhaps there's still more time that's needed in order for the two of you to develop this partnership. Okay, so I'm just getting that for some of you. So let's go ahead and see why that is presenting itself in this way. Let's start with the Flaming Roses Lovers Oracle deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Gemini. Have you found your forever love? Let's see. Is it a forever love, or is it just, for some of you, a very intense physical connection? Okay, so we'll have to see if it's just the physical. Is it just passionate on a sexual level, or is it because of the love as well? Because it has to be a complete type of love. Okay, so let's see. We've got regretful. Okay, that regretful energy might have something to do with the fact that someone still has a lot of growing up to do, that they're still a little bit immature to be able to handle this type of love. Interesting. But we've got a harmony. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm reading the next card. This is breakthrough. This is harmony right here. So these two cards together are actually really good, because that breakthrough is much needed in order to overcome any obstacles that could take you guys towards a more harmonious way of interacting. And then we have reminiscing here. So, and it says miss you right there. All right, I'll hold it up so you can see. Miss you, reminiscing. Someone's thinking about you. You're thinking about them. So this is an indication here for some of you guys that you're not with your forever love, like in the physical sense, but you have experienced being together perhaps through this passionate, intense connection. So you might not be together in the 3D sense, but you're still feeling each other's energies. So maybe someone's had some realizations here, that breakthrough, that epiphany, and they regret either not doing something or saying something that they shouldn't have because they were immature. So let's add to this. Let's see what else, and then we'll clarify with some tarot. I'm going to pull from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle deck. Let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Gemini. What else do we need to know here? What else do we need to know for Gemini? Have you found your forever love? The search. We search, we hope, and sometimes we do find that one perfect love that lasts a lifetime. Other times our search leads us to grief, heartache, disappointment. There are no guarantees in life that we're going to leave this world having known the type of love you read about in romance novels, but it sure is worth searching for. So what this is telling me here, Gemini, is maybe for some of you, you're still searching for that forever love. You might have felt like you found it in this particular person, maybe that you're thinking about, but somebody needs to grow up a little bit more. Somebody needs to mature some more in order to get to that point, I feel, of being able to make that love connection. Because I'm just feeling for some of you that the search is not over, that you have yet to find that forever kind of love connection. We do have him coming through, so this could represent a masculine in your life, or maybe if you're a cross watcher, the Gemini could represent the divine masculine. So this card does say we are all different and unique in our own way, yet we are all the same. We love, we live, we laugh, we dream, hope, hurt, heal, and we cry too. Don't underestimate our soft side. We do have one and are just as weak and vulnerable as you are. Sometimes we can move mountains to be with you, make your dreams come true, and win you with our charms, okay? So maybe there's a particular him or a masculine, whoever represents the masculine energy in this connection, that you are obviously thinking about, where you feel perhaps, divine feminine, that you have found your ideal mate, your forever love. But this is letting us know perhaps that this person needs to grow up a little bit more. They need to experience life a little bit more. And part of that experience might be through their search for their ideal mate, for that forever love, that they have to experience getting in and out of relationships that don't last forever, that don't end up working out for them, so that they can perhaps be more appreciative of the connection that the two of you do have. So I'm feeling for some of you guys that it's one of those things where you have to let them go in order for them to realize that they belong with you ultimately, you know? So it might come full circle is what I'm getting here. And then we've got obstacles. So it does say our connection has had so many challenges. We take two steps forward, a million steps back. We make progress, we forgive, we forget. Then we regress and go back to our old ways of creating drama and stress. I can't keep climbing over these obstacles by myself. We are either both in or I'm out. And I really feel here, the person that's saying this might be the more mature person in the connection, you know? It's like, I'm willing to do the work, but I need you to step it up, and I need you to put in as much work that I'm willing to put in, is what I'm getting from that. But if someone that you're dealing with, perhaps Gemini, is a little bit on the immature side, then they're not perhaps well equipped to be able to offer that to you at this point in time. Not yet anyway, you know? We do have the unexpected. There's something about flowers, perhaps, that's a part of this equation between the two of you, either receiving them or giving them. We do have roses reflected right here. Some unexpected flowers for some of you. We have instinct. This card says the stars instinctively know when it's time to come into alignment. It doesn't need to be manipulated and helped in any way. It just falls into place when it's meant to, just like you and I. And truly, if you guys are meant to find your way back into each other's lives, the stars will align, you know, in order to help you guys find that illuminated path to find each other again. And lastly, look at this. We've got the twin. So the person that you are thinking about, Gemini, could be your twin flame. I mean, Gemini is also representing the twins of the zodiac. So there's something perhaps very special about you and how they see you. So this card does read, you are my twin flame, you are the other half of my soul. No one else could ever come close to the type of intense spiritual connection that we are blessed to share. I'm honored that you are mine to explore this thing called life with, my life partner, my best friend, my soul spouse, my forever love. There you go. So I really do feel through time, through maturity, and just being able to learn life's lessons, that you guys will find your way back to each other. Okay, twins who reunite. Maybe twins that had to go into separation for a bit will find each other again. All right, so let's clarify this with some tarot. I'm going to pull from my tarot teacher deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Gemini. What else do we need to know here? So I feel that, yeah, you have found your forever love, but it doesn't go without any obstacles along the way, you know? And I don't feel that the journey is quite there yet for you guys to find your way back into each other's lives. Eventually you will, but there are more lessons to be learned here, I feel. In the meantime, they're missing you, you're missing them. But when this breakthrough happens, that's when movement can happen for you guys to reconcile. I'm also getting for some of you guys that we have someone here who continues to maybe be in and out of relationships, to just be in the dating scene right now, and continuing to search for that forever love. And once this person gets a little bit older and realizes, okay, I had it all along with my twin, but maybe they had to experience more life in order to realize that. All right, let's see. Four of Wands, unbelievable. Okay, a twin flame connection is confirmed here for some of you. Some of you guys could be focused on a fire sign, also a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. This is a reunion right here, Gemini. Someone's coming back. And I love how it's also about teamwork. Two people who are equally invested. Not just one person putting in their all. This is both of you wanting this. Six of Wands, amazing, victorious, successful, progress. Judgment, someone's going to have their awakening here. Okay, either it's you or them, or both of you. But this is a situation, a relationship that can be revived. You know, it is a reincarnation, an awakening, a rebirth. Something's happening here, some changes. It's a transition. And because of these regrets right here, and someone again who's being immature, I feel they might have said something, did something that just was not the best thing to do at the time, which contributed perhaps to the separation and distance. But we have the possibility for forgiveness here, and certainly a possible reconciliation. Wow. We have the King of Swords. So Gemini, especially Divine Masculine representing Gemini, this could be your energy right here. The King of Swords, you know, you're all up in your head perhaps, very, very mental is the energy of the King of Swords. Mental clarity though, okay? Just facing the truth of a situation, trying to think of things from a rational mindset. That is the energy of the King of Swords. And then we've got the Chariot right here. So there's movement that's eventually going to happen between you and your person. This does represent action, success, once again, a triumphant outcome, overcoming these obstacles, whatever that might represent, Gemini. And I really feel the Divine Masculine is willing to put in the work. You know, it's a slow process though, because the Knight of Pentacles could be a very slow moving masculine. But this is someone who's taking responsibility. This is someone who is going to be loyal to the connection, who is willing to put in the effort and the hard work. And look at this, Gemini, you've got your own Lover's card coming through here. You feel such an intense passion. We already see that, the deep love, the romance, the sexual attraction, and the chemistry that the two of you have, wanting to be partners in this lifetime forever. So this comes down to a choice and a decision always with the Lover's card. And perhaps because this is Gemini, the choice falls on you to decide how this is all going to unfold, because I do feel you have found your forever love here. But if you guys are in separation, maybe it falls on your lap to be able to create movement, to be able to create the movement from this Chariot card to come together with your person. That's what's coming through there. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab a couple of songs. I'm going to start with my Heart Songs deck here. Gemini, let's grab one from here. If you're not familiar with the song, see if you resonate with the lyrics or whatever song comes through. Maybe it's a favorite song of yours and your forever love. Let's see. Okay. Make You Feel My Love by Garth Brooks. I love that song. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I will never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met, no doubt in my mind where you belong. I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue, and I'd go crawling down the avenue. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. And I really cannot help but feel that that message is coming from the divine masculine, whoever represents this masculine energy in the relationship, wanting the feminine to really feel their love, even if it is from a distance in the meantime. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap this up with a second song from my Heart Songs of the 90s deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Gemini. So let's see. But I do feel intuitively that you have found your person. You guys just have to overcome these obstacles, and it might take a little bit of time, but I feel it'll be worth the wait. We have Love Fool by the Cardigans. Lately, I have desperately pondered, spent my nights awake, and I wonder what I could have done in another way to make you stay. Reason will not reach a solution. I will end up lost in confusion. I don't care if you really care as long as you don't go. So I cry, I pray, and I beg. Okay? So we might have someone here who's really begging you to stay or begging you to come back. Or this is where you're at. This is how you're feeling. That this is what you're willing to do in order to have this person back in your life. Especially if you've got regrets over missed opportunities or something that you failed to do or say. They as well could have their own share of regrets here and what they didn't do or say to be able to salvage this partnership. But I really do feel here, Gemini, that this is one of those connections that can come full circle and you guys will find your way back to each other. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave this one, guys. If you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below. That's it for now. Thank you always for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.